the best kind of capacity. All right. Well, hi everyone. Here we are. It's time once again for Things from the Flood caught on the other side. Um, we are currently missing a player. Hopefully, they are okay and will be joining us as soon as they are able to. But for now, this is us. This is our cast. I forgot to put up my sound barrier, so pay that no mind. This is us. Here's our cast. I don't have any real announcements to make yet. Although, Dougler, I know you were asking about the HelloFresh sponsorship. I did get my payout today,
Nice.
so it is legit. So they do they do actually pay out, and they won't stiff you on anything. So congrats and thank you to HelloFresh for that, because seeing like 250 show up on my bank account is always a nice thing. Anyways, support our wonderful Change Stars Kickstarter. Support 13? 13. 12, excuse me.
Oh,
Support 12. 12, the other magical witching number.
Exactly. Let me get a link for you. That's almost over, actually, on Kickstarter. There's 6 days to go, so if you want to get in while the getting's good, do. And if by some magic we end up getting to 20k, there's going to be a fully illustrated. Oh, hold on.
There's something.
Sorry. That was me. I didn't mute the site.
Ah.
If we get to 20k, we're going to have a fully illustrated pin-up calendar of witches. So that's going to be
nice.
very fun.
you realize? I hope people realize that 13 was actually considered the lucky number, because it was quite literally when people would get lucky, because it was supposed to. It was some like pagan fertility thing. So people would end up getting together on the 13th, and then they're like, we can't have people having sex all the time, so we're gonna say it's bad luck.
I love pagan fertility that gets told off as devilry by Christian worshippers.
Yeah,
I
isn't
could
it
have
great?
had a fertility day all this time.
Exactly. Unacceptable.
Like the 13th was literally the day you got lucky.
Now I'm just angrier than ever.
They
Bring
stole
back
it from
pagan
us.
13th rituals.
All right. Well, I feel like introductions are next on the docket, so I'll just have us go around in order from players and then our storyteller. I am Rindis. I will be playing the Motorhead Signa. She's your average, ordinary teenage girl. And, oh no, this might complicate our plans if Sin is not here, now that I'm thinking about it out loud. It's honest, I'm gonna message you. Anyways, that's me. I'm Signa, Popcorn Dougler.
Okay, hey everybody, I'm Dougler93 on Twitter or Twitch, and I am playing Joanne Campbell. Just doing her best. Everything's going swell. Nothing's wrong at all. Right, Zonis?
I'm gonna put so many wrenches in your everything's fine. I promise.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be full on monkey wrenches. This is no like little toolbox.
It's just full-on monkeys, y'all.
I'm gonna forego the wrench and just add the monkey.
Yeah, just whole gorilla in the works. There you go. And with that, I'm Zonis, tabletop RPG artist, not safe for work artist, and I'm playing either Jermaine Elliott or Lydia Tinsley. We'll see how the night goes.
Popcorn last to Pat.
Yeet.
Alrighty, hi everybody. I'm half done with my delightful vampire makeup to show up as Tracy, the party gal, at tonight's bash. Yesterday or last week, we had a fairly dramatic turn of events as Lydia crashed the party and Oh boy, that was exciting. We're in trouble. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of ruckus. Anyway, I'm Tracy the Party Gal, and you can find, or I'm playing Tracy the Party Gal. Actual name Spider Queen Long, aka Pat. You can find me on Twitter under that name, or a variety of other places. Here is my link tree currently. And yeah, as mentioned before, I'm the illustrator and co-author of Change Stars, which will be getting published very soon. I'm almost finished with the art, and woo! It's been about 2 years, and I'm super happy with the fact that it's almost over. All right, go on, Game Creator. Let's hear what you got for us.
Hello everyone, I am Shay, or Shay the Fae on Twitch and Twitter. I'm the storyteller today, the DM, whatever you want to call me, as we play this Things from the Flood game. One of my favorite games ever, and I will quickly go over the principles of the Flood, at which point I'm going to ask my players what happened last time, because I want to hear it from them. But first things first, number one, everything changes, everything falls apart. The promised future never arrived. The fabulous utopian machines are breaking down, and things are becoming a little bit more dystopian. Number two, everyday life is full of demands, boredom, and conflicts. The players are just everyday teenagers. They have school dances. They have drama they have to deal with, work, book reports they need to turn, and all that stuff. Number three, the mysteries are exciting but dangerous, and only you can stop them. For whatever reason, the teenagers are put in a situation where they're the only ones that can solve the mysteries and fix the problems. Whatever those may be. Number four, you are neither kids nor adults. You are teenagers, that awkward in between. You are coming into your own as a person. You don't have the responsibility of being an adult, but you don't have the safety net of being a child either. Number five, the game is played scene by scene, much like a movie or a TV show, or something of that nature. And number six, the world is described collaboratively. While I am the DM and will have the final say in giving scenes, everybody else gets to decide what they throw in there and shape the world and just generally write the story along with me. On that note, everybody, remember your X cards. While this is a game that is meant to be able to explore potentially darker themes in a safe place, I'm not saying we're going to get into those darker themes, but it can happen. And something makes you too uncomfortable, slap that X card down, we pause immediately, and we'll talk our way through it. Same for the audience. If something makes you uncomfortable, step away, come back when it's done. Everybody, what happened last time?
Well, where's the beginning of my notes? So we finally made it to the dance. Astrid got a chance to perform with Ashley's band, and as luck would have it, a disheveled and broken Germaine still managed to be able to produce a good enough distraction for Tracy and Courtney to ultimately wildly successfully spike basically air and water molecules in the air with alcohol. I think everything is basically alcohol.
Yeah, baby!
Everything is booze.
You wanted to pin it on some people with your levels of success.
Yeah.
The rich folks I don't like. /
Yeah,
the boys' bathroom.
Down the boys' bathroom, kids.
Boys' bathroom kids.
Oh, God. Rich kid gang.
Jermaine managed to get a cult going with
that
her
did
impressive
happen.
witchy skills. Like, Lydia's here. I love my sweet little cupcake, but I have a cult.
You have a cult now.
I'm gonna see what I can get away with that.
Honestly, incredible. We love to see it.
Shortly after that, Jermaine was grabbed to the side for a dance with a very foreboding woman that I believe most of us remember. Very threatening dance with a weapon jammed into Jermaine's side, demanding to know the location of a certain isopod. And shortly after that, I believe it was Joanne that was it Joanne that noticed Lydia that was like hiding in the corner?
Lydia went to grab Punch, and Joe was there,
Right.
stopping Binks from drinking the punch. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we need to
Yeah,
talk."
the awkward stare
But
down.
then,
Yep, that awkward
that
moment.
lucky kitty, drag to the corner.
Yeah, because Lydia's about as heavy as a bag of potato chips compared to like everybody else, so she couldn't even walk away from Joe. Just slid across the
Joe's
floor.
also strong, like 5 body, 5 force.
Wait, you have 5 body?
Yeah.
Crap, I thought you were like 3.
Nope.
No, yeah,
She's our bruiser without bruising.
yeah, no. Lydia was basically a freaking like flag in the wind.
It's hard to tell with all the baggy clothes on, but Joanne's just got like a 6-pack under that.
Ripped.
It's also why that one kid has 3 things in his head instead of 1. It's been weeks. I'm still so happy about that.
Okay, so canonically, Joanne is just ripped AF. Got it.
Mhm.
Joanne grilled Lydia on both where the hell she's been and some insider information with Lydia's new employment.
Joe also kind of let out most of her insecurities and told you what's been happening,
Yeah.
which Astrid all overheard.
Yeah, Astrid overheard that, and Lydia, knowing a bit about what Astrid is, not who Astrid is within this world, saw fit to threaten her with a lovely phrase of child blender.
Yeah.
Lydia was very afraid seeing somebody like that near her friends, who she has been, in Lydia's mind, selflessly trying to help, and everybody else's mind is not really agreeing with that sentiment. And then Lydia got shouted out by an onstage Courtney, and I think that was everything.
Where's Tracy?
That sounds right. Yeah, so Tracy was in the throngs of people when all this went down, and she didn't even notice that Lydia had returned. She actually was just paying attention to the band, and then the band explicitly called out that Lydia was in the back, and oh boy, I think you know. Yeah, well, Tracy's probably taking a moment to realize this. Not feeling very happy.
Not happy. Oh, okay.
She was feeling very happy. She had a successful run, spiking the punch. She was enjoying the dance. Everybody was getting drunk. There was fun drama. She was center stage. It was perfect. Then Lydia.
So everyone is still getting drunk. Jermaine, I believe, is also kind of staying in the crowd. So Jermaine, you see your new friends. Some of your new friends are speaking with someone you don't know. And I feel like the scene kind of opens up again with that, uh, with uh, with the attention being brought to Lydia. Um, we get a brief cut of Jermaine kind of hiding in the crowd, and then Tracy, you look over and you also notice Lydia, whom you do recognize, mixed in with some more of your friends. And
Right.
off to the side, Jermaine, you would notice there is a brief there's one of those scenes where the camera is falls on someone as Jermaine looks over their shoulder, and there is that girl who looks like she's in college, taking a sip from one of the punch cups, just watching. But then the camera will cut again towards everybody else.
Joe's head is in her hands, like, no, you didn't need the audience for this talk. It's supposed to be a very private talk, but god damn it.
Yeah, now there's a huge audience probably, and eesh, not great vibes. I want to ask actually. I'm assuming there are chaperones and such to a dance like this, particularly if it's an ice rink in the school, or something like that. I remember there was some silly.
There were some people
Whatever.
on roller skates, but I think with as drunk as they were getting, they're not able. The ones who are on roller skates are not able to stand up straight. So
Yeah. So is there a reaction from like the supervisors when the music stops and everybody's paying attention to what honestly might look like a fight between students in the back?
they're definitely paying attention to it now.
Right. So I think Tracy's gonna stay where she is and just kind of watch, and she's gonna angle for the door if people start to look like they're leaving. Not the party in general dying down, but like if Lydia looks like she's leaving, Tracy wants to be outside, you know?
Okay.
I don't think she wants to have a confrontation in the back of the gym with everybody watching.
I mean, I would probably say the fact that like there was a verbal call out to Lydia, she's probably going to either at least try to wrench away from Joe or just attempt to storm off out from the obvious like line of sight of everybody. Like Lydia's not thrilled about that.
Well, Joe's not holding on to Lydia, so.
Oh, you're okay, because I thought we ended with
You grabbed Joe to get her out of Astrid's hand, and then Astrid nearly swung.
Yeah, there was
and-
confrontation
and
with
Joe
Astrid.
prevented that.
right. I thought I for some reason remembered like I thought Joe was trying to like hold us back, but okay, yeah. So Lydia's just going to attempt to storm off at least towards, probably not directly outside, but probably towards the entrance to the gymnasium, towards like a quieter hallway.
Okay. Seeing that nothing's really happening, nothing as interesting is happening, or if there was, it's already over, or so it seems. So it's people stop paying attention to it, and someone kind of shouts out, "Yo, bring the music back!" And then there's a moment where two of the doors to the gymnasium swing open. There's and we can't see over the crowd, but kind of light spills through briefly, and then everyone's kind of quiet for a minute. And from most of everyone's perspectives, they can see like the crowd parting, and with Courtney stepped off stage and kind of disappearing, getting stuck in the crowd, most likely. There's a lot of people here. There's a moment before a figure manages to climb on stage, and it's a much smaller figure. And it's a figure many of you would actually recognize. And as Partybot turns around after climbing on stage, he says, "What's everyone standing around for?" And two speakers come up and begin to start playing music again that pop out of his shoulders. Most of you haven't seen Partybot in a while. But if there's a party somewhere, somehow, this robot has to get to it.
I'm just worried now, like, is this a Hugh situation where it's just like, hey, there's a party, bam, it's Partybot? Or
Bam,
has
it's
something
Partybot.
horrible happened that we are unaware of? Partybot's here.
It's in my programming.
Oh no.
But Partybot starts dancing on stage with the speakers playing music now, kind of abruptly reinvigorating the weird hush that had come over everybody. The party picks up again, and everybody starts dancing. Lydia, you step outside still?
Just to like one of the connecting hallways, not out like. I'm assuming it's one of those gymnasiums where it's like there's doors that lead directly outside, and then like doors that just lead into like the hallway of the school.
Okay.
I'll be like the hallways of the school, not directly outside yet.
I think Tracy is also there somewhere, or will be soon. If that's in alignment with what everybody's thinking.
Well, Lydia,
Joe's going to turn to Astrid and say, "We should go after more we need to know, but are you going to be okay if we do?"
If she can control herself, I would have no reason to destroy her.
Okay. Joe's
It's like just the processing of that.
there's a solid. It's like ding, ding, ding.
you
Just
hear
go
like
with
the disk hard drive spinning in Joe's head, just like
Since there were the codes and stuff where Joe's going to grab her bag, like, let's go.
Astrid will grab her stuff. Probably say goodbye to Signa, since this will be where they part ways.
with a kiss.
A
I guess
long,
we'll-
dry, robotic kiss
I'm-
with a lot of inner pneumatic tongue action.
I feel like they I don't want to play someone else's character
Yeah.
unless I have their permission. But I feel like they likely would ask if they're still going to see you tonight.
She said not to get ahead of herself
Oh,
last
all
week.
right. Then question for Astrid then. Does she part with with a kiss?
Probably not.
Okay. And then she'll settle for the goodbye.
Yeah, I'd say Lydia had definitely stormed off, and while she like heavy steps like out the door, she's not exactly trying to like run down the hallways to get away, but it's one of those like power walks, like if they catch up to me, fine, but otherwise I'm just gonna keep walking.
I think it would be very funny if Tracy was on the other side of the one of those doors and you power walked like right into her.
Come on, Lydia doesn't want to hurt Tracy anymore. if that is what you desire.
Hurt her good.
Lydia, didn't know you were going to be at the dance. I called you to ask if you were. I guess you just didn't get my message.
No, are you all right? That's a heavy door. You all? I got your messages. I got them.
And you've been busy, I guess.
Look, Echo. Pat, you good?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm fixing the echo problem.
Oh, okay. The camera just like booped too.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, let me fix that.
It's
Damn,
fine.
dramatic moment.
Don't worry. The moment's it's gonna come back. It's gonna hurt.
Cool.
It's still there. Don't worry.
Yes, I've been
Busy.
extremely busy. Look, I know you've got 20, 30, 100 questions. I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to excuse myself right now, so if you've got something to ask me, please just do it.
Are we still friends? Is that... I fuck up? What did I do? What did I do that you feel that you were entirely responsible for everything? And that you had to carry all this weight on your shoulder alone? Why? How did I fail as a friend that you felt that you had to leave us for our own benefit? It's not all about you. I wanted to help. At the very least, to support you in some way. I haven't even spoken to you now in months. I miss you. I miss you every day. And it hurts knowing that you're suffering and there's nothing I can do about it. That you don't want my help dealing with the bullshit that you're putting on yourself for our benefit. I know why you left. I know why you thought you had to leave. But I miss you.
It's any consolation. I regret the entire decision of leaving. And Lydia's absolutely going to reach out and grab Tracy's hand, much like the time at the bookstore. And I left because I saw exactly what my involvement in all of your lives did. I saw Joanne lose literal pieces of herself. I could understand how people felt, but that time at the bookstore, I never actually felt someone else's fear and anguish and terror. I held onto your hand and I could just feel the soul shattering. And it's because of me.
I
And-
grab your hand tightly. It's not because of you. Not entirely. We were supposed to work through it together. We were all in it together.
I know. And I'd do it differently if I could.
We can still do it differently now. Nothing's ever ended until till we're 6 feet under. You don't have to run. We can stand together, or at the very least, we can work together. We can talk together. We can help each other. I can help you. I know that you're doing things that you think are very important, and I'm sure that they are. But you matter to me. Being on your own can't be good for you. I just want to help you. Because you've dedicated your life to helping us. You're working with your fucking father after all the evil shit that he did. And you're doing it for largely selfless reasons. You're explicitly doing it for us, for our safety. You're not thinking about your safety and what you need. I don't think. We all need someone to talk to.
I do at least have a person or two to talk to, but Tracy, look, I would give up everything. I would do it all over immediately right now if I had the power, so I could stand with you guys right now. But the fact that you're asking me to come back and be with you all right now, you thought things were dangerous before. I just want you to... If you all want me back, then I need you to understand something. What's gonna happen will be far worse than anything we dealt with before. I will be walking away from a company that has probably my soul on file. Sure, we could raise hell. We were always good at it. But I did this to protect you all. And now you're asking me to bring the full force of my stupid ass decision back to you all. Your lives won't just be in danger, your very existence will be in question.
Just
I
asking
spent
you to pick up the phone.
I spend almost every waking minute under surveillance. I just couldn't. After we all woke up, it was a fresh start, Tracy. But my parents weren't doing what they did yet. The only way to keep you all safe was to, at that point, have none of you in my life. None of you on the radar. That was the only way. I don't expect you to agree with it. I just hope you understand it.
I understand that you are a martyr. And you are pinning yourself to a cross in some field. And that's a very lonely place to be. And I hope when you walk out of your cave that you'll still remember me. And I hope that it's soon enough that I remember you.
Lydia's just gonna place a hand over her face and just... There's tears, but there's just a kind of laughter behind it. Just... Alright. How badly do you all want me around again? What would you do to have me around again?
I want to make Faustian bargains. But bitch, I would walk into the fucking Hades River. You don't have to do this alone. And I know you're under surveillance, but there's always a fucking way. We're resourceful. We took on a fucking megacorp. We're taking on one now, and you're doing your own megacorp monster thing. I get that. But we will always be in trouble. And we will always be hunted because we are never going to get a fresh start. Never really going to get a fresh start. I want a fresh fucking start, but I'm never gonna get that! And you can't give me that. Even if you sell your soul to the fucking company. We're never going to be free. We can be together.
All right.
What's Joe and Astrid doing in this moment?
They were walking to join them, if I remember.
More than enough time to be there.
I'm gonna look back to Astrid and Joe and look back over to Tracy. Yeah, there's always a plan, isn't there? She's gonna reach into her bag and pull out several envelopes and slide through them. Pulls out one. Hands it over to Tracy. This is a contingency plan. I've had a long time to think about plans A through triple Z. And I'm gonna grab Tracy like by the jaw, both hands. But I'm handing you this letter with a dire warning. I wait for the lips to pucker back just a little bit. You open this letter. You'll get me back. You'll get a lot more back. But there is going to be hell following it. And if you are not ready for that, don't open it.
Tracy takes the letter and
Give it a day
And
or two to think about before you actually open it.
if that's how long you need.
Oh, that's not how long I need. It's how long you're going to need. Because I promise you, what's in that letter and what's going to come afterwards, I don't want to do it to you. I don't want to do it to you, to Joe, to Courtney. But you're all right. Every one of you is right. I fucked up yet again. I fucked up when I put the headset on the first time by myself. I fucked up when I basically handed my father over the keys to his plan. I fucked up when I walked away from you all. I did. I have no excuses. I have nothing but regrets.
I think if you permit, I think at this point Tracy gives you a just huge hug, and she squeezes the fuck out of you, and she says, "We're teens. Fucking up is our job." I don't
Lydia.
care that you fucked up. That doesn't matter to me. What matters is I fucking love you, and I want to be around you, and not being around you hurts. Because I want you in my life. Whatever that means. However that has to happen.
Lydia will
I don't want
hug
to do this
back.
without you.
She'll rest at least one hand on the back of your head. I'm sorry I left you all to fend for yourself. I do want to let you know I have been watching you all the best I could. But apparently I wasn't up to date in the past 3 days of your lives.
Oh,
Last I knew,
yeah.
you were fine.
Been a fucked up past couple days. That's for sure.
I'll make it right. But you need to know that there's gonna be a lot of hell to pay. And just as long as you're willing to walk the river Styx with me.
I'll bring some coins for our eyes.
Lydia will tiptoe, because I'm pretty sure Lydia is just like a foot shorter than Tracy, but she'll tiptoe and kiss Tracy on the forehead. And she's going to turn back to Joe and Astrid. I'm sorry, Astrid. I, of all people, should be one to understand that people aren't always the same depending on cycles. You are Astrid, but you are not every Astrid.
I suppose as long as you are looking to make things right with these ones, then I can forgive you.
Lydia's gonna get semi-uncomfortably close to Astrid and say, I sold my soul to the devil to keep them safe. So I hope you can at least understand where I was coming from. They mean everything to me.
Unfortunately, I was programmed to believe that hell is a place where those who do not die gloriously end up. So as long as you make your sacrifice worthwhile, I'll see you again in Valhalla.
Most pleasant thought I've had in a long time. And Lydia will slide over to Joe. I don't know what more there is to say, Joe. I screwed up.
We all do.
I am just unfortunately backed into a corner right now. But she'll point over to Tracy. Tracy has something that might change the situation. But I need you all to be on the same page. I need you all to be resolved before you open that thing. Because when you do, whatever's going on right now, it's gonna be child's play. In comparison.
Important question.
Yes.
Did Jermaine also follow?
No, I would say that Jermaine is staying around as many people as humanly possible for witnesses because, as well as she handled that dance, she is basically freaking out on the inside and does not want to be anywhere away from eyes.
She started the cult orgy.
Yeah. No, just the tomato soup orgy in the middle of the room. It's fine. Don't worry, she's good.
Lydia starting people. Jermaine starting an orgy.
This is normal. It's fine.
Yeah,
Makes sense for his honest character.
I saw this episode on 90210. It was great. Or wait, no, this was a Power Rangers episode, right?
Yeah, this is definitely a Power Rangers episode.
Yeah, it's on Blue Ranger.
Lydia's also going to lean over to Joe and give a kiss on the forehead. And go back and enjoy the party. Because you deserve at least one night. Be teens. Just one.
Be careful.
I will. At this point, Lydia is going to go outside.
And as the scene transitions with Lydia stepping outside, what does her leaving look like?
Lydia gently walks through the double doors, waits for that audible like thunk and click of those old school high school doors, squats down and just lets out kind of not a very loud scream, but enough like just that like muffled pillow like screech into her dress. Gets back up, wipes her face, and starts walking towards a car in the parking lot.
Seated on the car in this parking lot, directly on the hood, it's probably the principal's car. Don't really know. She doesn't care. There's a woman sitting there. V has been at the dance this entire time. She just chose not to go in. She is dressed in a blue jumpsuit and a leather jacket over top, and she has the bat draped across her shoulders and her arms. If you couldn't guess it, she's dressed as Ellen Ripley from Aliens 2, because why show up as a monster to the Monster Mash when you could be a monster fucker? And she...
Become a monster, don't be a monster.
Yeah. Well, why be the monster when you be the monster fucker? So she's sitting on this person's the hood of their car, and she looks to Lydia and she says, told you not to fuck with those white women. They're bad news.
Shut up. Now it's not the time to be funny.
She gets up off of the hood, walks over to Lydia, wraps her arms around her, and says, "Did you get the closure you needed?"
Oh my god, no.
No?
This is so much.
Did they ask about me? You can be
Yeah.
honest.
They asked about me last episode, I think. In this
I think Joe definitely mentioned
Yeah,
it.
Joe mentioned like
Oh yeah.
you haven't heard from V
Yeah,
since
yeah.
you left.
Yeah,
Joe asked
yeah.
Hmm.
or mentioned. I don't know. I don't remember either. I'd have to go back and watch.
Yeah, they asked about you.
Oh, that's reassuring.
They were real mad.
I bet. You probably stole the whole show.
I was hanging out by the coats. The only reason I was even part of the show is
They were always drawn to you. Well, I suppose for now, they will just continue to think that we're being cold to them. They don't have to know the truth just yet, right?
I don't know. They're gonna know really soon. V. I gave Tracy one of our backup plans.
Oh, good.
So they're gonna know.
Well,
I don't know why I handed it to her.
I feel like you needed to. And V's gonna reach up and just kind of a hand on each side of her face and looks into her eyes. You needed to.
I didn't need to endanger them again. We did this whole thing for them.
Mm-hmm. But
We did
this
all of
isn't. This isn't going to put them in danger. They're dealing with something completely unrelated now. Have you been listening to the reports of the things that they're doing? The last 3 days have been wild.
Yeah, but V, they're gonna open that letter. They're
gonna need our help. And
they're gonna bring problems. Big ones.
well, that was the nice thing about our group is we always brought problems.
Not to that are directly endangering them.
I tell you what.
We got 3 big problems.
I-
Okay.
Yeah. But I tell you what, if they survive this, maybe that's a sign that they're more than capable. That they're not helpless. They've survived once already. That could be written off as a fluke. Twice? It's more than that, right?
Look, 3 times is a pattern, but I've never been a gambler. Have you caught me in a casino once?
But you know what? The great thing about gambling is the house always wins. And who controls the house?
I've lied awake in that stupid fucking cubicle for days. Just thinking of my mistakes, how to fix it, how to get out of this, how to stop certain things. I can't imagine a situation where they get what they want and everything's fine.
Everything will be fine. It just doesn't look like it now.
Well, I know them. They're gonna open that letter earlier than I told them to.
Oh, I'm sure they
But,
won't make it out of the dance.
Yeah, but there's a date. There's instructions. We'll just wait for then. See what happens. The fee.
Yeah.
They want their Lydia back. They have a Lydia they want back. I just don't want to disappoint them.
I think they'll be happy with the Lydia you've become. And the Lydia that you are. I know what that means. And as long as I'm here, they don't have to see what else that might entail. You don't have to lie to them. But you don't have to worry about things getting worse.
It just feels like they want Lydia back, and I'm gonna hand them a box of fancy chocolates with Lydia on the label, and it's just not. They're gonna open the box, and there's just gonna be like roadkill in there. It is not the Lydia they're expecting.
Well,
but I don't want to be away from them any longer.
Not to disparage your point, but I'll have you know, possum is good eating, and raccoon was considered a delicacy for a long time. So don't knock, she boops her on the nose, don't knock poor people food. Miss 1%. You have to remember that they care about you. With all of your flaws and all of your wonder. It doesn't matter what you've done, what you're going to do. Frankly, you don't need to tell them any of it either. If you're not comfortable sharing what's happened, don't tell them. It's not something that has to be shared.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as they don't witness it. So stay close, okay?
That's why I'm here. Oh God, do you think they're going to be mad that we've stayed in contact this whole time?
Oh, they'll be very pragmatic and understanding. Joe and Tracy and Courtney are very level-headed about what happened. And look, they're gonna find out. They'll understand, I think. There were things we both needed to do.
I'll take the heat for that one. You know, it's weird. They've had the ability to technically get my attention this whole time, but nobody's taken it up. It's weird. There's like a whole number written in the bathroom and everything. Oh well.
Well, you know, we don't really have all that spare time to be answering personal calls.
Yeah, I'm really down on my money. Thanks for putting me on the payroll, by the way.
after our prior adventure and recent developments, it's good for you as well to be.
I'm earning my living instead of taking a handout.
Yeah. And, Dad's proud of you. Probably definitely watching you.
There's just the 5-mile stare at that one. It's just like, yep, I'm sure he is.
Sorry, that came from somewhere else.
It's all right. We both have daddy issues now. Now? No, I've always had them. Okay.
We should get out of here. I let's just drive. I need air.
Come on, I'll take you home. Wraps an arm around Lydia's waist, and they probably walk out to wherever her actual private car was waiting for them.
This isn't even my car.
This isn't even my car.
Yeah.
Some poor sap is gonna walk out and be like, "Where the fuck did all these boot prints come from?"
Who the hell?
I'm still imagining that we just took the hood ornament too. It's like,
oh, absolutely, yeah. Especially if it was.
I don't want it, but I'm taking it either way.
If it's a Benz, absolutely. I mean, I'd take it.
It is now.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice car. It was probably the principal's.
People who drive Benzes. Ugh.
So as both Lydia and V move off to the actual vehicle they have here, the camera pans over to the school entrance again. What is everybody else inside doing?
Astrid has gone
Well,
back to partying.
Joe was going to fall on Astrid because she just feels completely drained.
Sounds like you need to get your mind off of all this.
Yeah, I feel kind of raw at the moment.
I would normally say that Tracy needs a drink.
Just deeply inhale.
I think Tracy's going to go outside. It's late. We're at the school. I think she goes out to the outdoors kind of recess area and sits down on a swing and stares at that envelope.
Astrid and Joe are staying inside.
Whatever Joe wants to go. Astrid was just suggesting she go relax.
Joe wants us to lean on Astrid for the moment because she's just that emotionally exhausted that just kind of hits her physically as well at the moment.
Should we go check on Tracy?
Might be a good idea.
All right. She's just gonna walk with her outside.
Right. So, as you all make it to the outdoor grounds, inside, Jermaine's the only one to see people getting progressively more inebriated. There's already been a couple people falling over. You see that some of the adults there who were helping out have started to take notice that something's off. Did Jermaine know about Tracy's plan to spike the punch? I don't recall.
I definitely let her know.
Okay.
Yeah. I think at this point, Tracy's talked about it enough that Jermaine knew that was the plan, but Tracy had basically just looked at Jermaine and say, "Hey, distraction." So she was
True.
She was like,
it wasn't a coordinated
was this the
thing.
moment? Was this what that was?
Yeah. So you see, there's Jermaine. You see, there are a few people who are kind of losing their inhibitions a little bit. There's a couple who are just openly making out off to the side, which isn't too surprising, but they're getting a little too handsy for it to be in public. There's someone who climbs on stage, um, uh, uh, just gets a woo and jumps into the crowd like he's expecting to get crowd surfed, but falls flat on the ground. It's
Now
getting
this is the party.
yes,
Getting
it's
on up
getting
there.
it is getting a little bit more chaotic, and you see one of the actually probably it's probably going to be if I can find him. Isn't it? Yeah. Ben, the bartender, who actually recognizes alcohol, is probably like grabs a cup from the punch bowl and fills one and takes a sip, and then goes, "Oh no,
Mother of God.
My God.
Could have done such a thing.
yeah,
Certainly not that other cool, overaged person that I've been hanging out with lately.
Yeah.
Must be the children.
And then we'll cut to outside.
Grace is hardly swinging, but she is swinging. She's Tracy has ADHD. I'll freely say it. She definitely needs to stim, so she's swinging a little bit. But she's looking at the envelope most importantly. She hasn't opened it yet. She's just staring at it.
Hey, buddy. You good?
Hey
How
there.
did you get here?
Just walked out.
I was by myself. I saw you talking to Lydia. It looked kind of like a fight, actually.
Could have been. Almost took her head off.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, glad I stopped
Soon as-
that there.
God, where the fuck is Courtney? I didn't even notice that she was here until Courtney shouted her out on stage, and fuck, I'm fucking dazed.
I'm going to be alright.
So yeah, I guess she was just here and just didn't want to talk to us because she's got big things going on.
Maybe she was just checking in on you all and didn't want to draw attention.
Right. I mean,
Maybe she's also scared.
yeah. And I don't mean to be like, you know, you can't have personal space or anything too, because like, you know, if she needed time to just be by herself, that's I would understand that. It's just there's been no communication, no indication that until, you know, just now that she even wanted to be with us. It's been oh god. I'm so tired of talking. I need a drink.
I was going to say,
I
did
really
you want to
do need
call it tonight?
Joe's gonna reach
Yeah.
into between her breasts, pulls out a flask.
No,
Did you
actually, I
get
think
that?
I'm good. I don't think I can drink and be fun. I like to drink when I know it'll make me happy, and I don't know that I can just be happy right now.
You shouldn't force it.
It's okay not to be happy.
It is okay not to be okay.
Yeah. Well, I imagine y'all talked to her and probably said a lot of the same things I did when I
Well,
realized she was there.
I imagine my conversation with her was very different.
Oh, right, yeah, she doesn't know you. Sorry.
That's all right.
I mean, honestly, it's been very little time that we've known you too. Fucking fast friend creator you are. Jesus. I really think about you like you've always been part of the group, but like we've only been hanging out like hardcore for like 3 days. It's been a big 3 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's part of the programming. It makes me very amicable to others.
I mean, that's kind of the way it is with humans. We just don't say it like that. But, I mean, also respect for being amicable. Some humans aren't. Anyway, I'm sorry. She gave me this. Let's say, pulling out the envelope. This is something that she said I should think about opening before I do because it would change things. She says a lot of very grave sentences, and I'm sure some of them are right. She said that if I open this, she might be able to come back, but if she comes back, things will be worse than they've ever been before, and we'll be fighting worse and more powerful opponents and so on and so forth. And she thought that she could give us a fresh start. She didn't want to do all this and, you know, all that jazz. But anyway, this envelope. She says that we should wait a day or two to think about it, but if we open it, she'll come back.
It's a hell of a prospect.
Yep. Yeah. And it seemed like she wanted to come back, but she wasn't sure that we would be safe and all that stuff. But were we ever really safe when she was here in the first place? And has her being gone changed that? There's just a lot to think about, obviously, but
We don't have to think about it tonight. You can always deal with it tomorrow or the day after, even.
It's true.
yeah, but there's a lot to think about.
It really is.
I want her back. I want to be friends with her again. But I want her to want to come back. I don't want it to be some like ultimatum that I have to deal with. She wants to help us. And she makes it her whole life's mission to do that. Did she ask us what we wanted when she did that? Selfish to say, I know, but like, isn't it kind of selfish to just think that everything's your fault and that you going away can fix it? Selfish and
Joe's
depressed.
feeling guilty.
Yeah, guilty. Sure. She's got a lot of guilt. God damn it. Fuck.
Just gonna go and put her hand on her shoulder, like, we're still here and we can still make choices.
There are so many thoughts that have to go into these choices. Ugh. Why can't a single fucking day just be easy? God, and it feels like this day's gone on for fucking weeks.
Yeah, I know. Geez. What you mean?
Well, I'm probably being selfish by announcing this, but I don't want to be selfish. I don't want this to be all about me. Joe, I want you and Courtney to also have a say in when we open this envelope. Not just because Lydia says that it'll cause a boogeyman to attack us that we didn't even realize was under our beds. Because it's about our friend group, and it's not just about me. It's about all of us, and I think, well, I mean, obviously you're a little new here, Astrid. You can get a say of this too.
Oh, thank you.
We should
But
pull everyone
Joe
together
and-
for it, but
I understand.
tonight.
It's fine.
Joe, I want you and Courtney to also, approve of it when we do open this envelope. If we open this envelope. I can't be the only one to make this decision. Because, no. I don't want to repeat Lydia's mistakes.
Ugh, sorry. Didn't mean to speak there.
No, you're fine. It's been a long time. I think I've had my fun at the party.
We should go grab Jermaine and Courtney then.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Camera cuts back inside. Is Jermaine just huddling in the crowd, declining dances?
Is the woman still there?
Yes.
I would say Jermaine is back against a wall, so nobody can be behind her. Probably a little pale in the face, but I would say side-eyeing as heavily as possible, keeping that woman in her vision, and just not acknowledging anybody that really approaches her.
Like, near her?
Not really near her, just the best line of sight I can probably have to her. I want to stay in the crowd so people can like visibly see me, back against a wall so nobody can be behind me, but if I can keep a beat on her, great. If not, it's a heavy crowd.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a... What would this be?
A save my ass roll.
A very well-placed sneak roll.
4 conditions. Nothing I roll is going to be good.
I mean, think about your main stats, right? Sneak is your main, right?
Yeah, you just gotta go with what's gonna give you the best outcome.
Well, let me paint the scene first, and then I'll let you decide. So you're not the only one who's approached with offers to dance. She is as well. And she kind of glances over in your direction briefly, gives you a wink, and takes someone's hand. And as she steps into the crowd, she does vanish for a little bit. And there's moments where you can see her dancing with someone, where she flits between the crowd, and you can see just for a brief moment she locks eyes with you and then disappears again as the dance continues, and then reappears in a different spot.
I mean, she clearly knows where I am, so a sneak is sort of superfluous.
Say the word, I'll jump in there with a killer robot.
Astrid, I choose you. Or no, you'd be more like a Beyblade.
Yeah, Metabot.
Just let it rip.
Let her rip.
This is why
It's
they
not
call me
updated.
Blender.
Yeah.
I think unfortunately, I think unfortunately, sneak is the only logical option. Like, I'm not gonna try to contact. I'm not gonna try to charm, investigate. Not really
Uh,
sure
You're
what
good
I'm
at
trying
sneak, right?
to find.
You're trying to stay out of her sight?
I'm trying to basically just keep an eye on her, make sure that she doesn't try anything sneaky, because I know she's got a loaded gun on her. Well, I know she has a gun. I don't know if it's loaded, but she knows way more than I'm comfortable with. She has already threatened me. Like, I want to watch her like a freaking hawk.
I would say that would be... I would say that would be an investigate.
Not my best step, but not my worst. Alright.
Be like, what's hidden here? Where is she? Or what threats can I perceive here, etc.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no.
Oh no.
I can't push.
Yeah, that's not a pushable thing.
So it's hard to keep a beat on her, and it seems the only time she appears is when she wants you to see her, and when she chooses to lock eyes with you. She's very much messing with you.
I think Jermaine, considering she's 4 conditions deep and a failure to even keep a beat on her, her heart is just out of her chest, in her throat. She doesn't see any of her friends nearby. She is pinning her back to the gymnasium brick wall and just doing her best to stay some sort of calm and watch this woman. But yeah, that's not going well.
Okay. So this goes on for a little bit before your friends actually arrive.
Hey, Jermaine, you good? You look a little out of it.
Hey, yeah, I
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. That
By the way, rad work with the whole like summoning a demon thing. That was pretty
Yeah,
fucking
when
metal.
you walk back in, you see there are several people who are just passed out. There's someone who has ice on their head from trying to jump off the stage.
Kind of
There's
grin evilly at that.
yeah, there are a few like discarded clothing where this couple ran off to. You're not sure, but it's obvious that your spiking has begun to take effects, and that's still happening.
Perfect.
Jermaine is going to almost like underneath Tracy's like chin, just like get close and be like, really think I did summon something bad?
What do you mean?
Wait, you.
If you summon something bad, we can deal with it.
The person, the mask from that movie, she has a gun. She's the one who was dancing with me before.
Astra's
You're
going
gonna
to.
kind of
Astra's,
glance at your eyes.
yeah, Astra's going to try to find this woman.
Yeah, what the fuck?
From the other day, she knows it's
From-
what I did, what we did.
You mean from earlier today at when we were? Oh no, is she sunflower
Oh, boss bitch.
or root? Shit, I mean which company does she work for? Fuck, they're all blurring together. She's one of the
Sunshine?
company people though, right? Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All
right.
I know is there was a barrel of a gun jammed into my hip, and she wanted to know where the isopod was, and asked if I didn't mind if something bad happened to you all.
Fuck.
Well, doesn't look
I
like I
put
get
the
to.
envelope in my purse and I say, before we deal with this, we gotta clean house.
I didn't get to fight your friend Lydia, but maybe I can mess with this one. She just kind of
Hey.
cracks her knuckles.
Whatever we do, let's take it out of the gym. The ops are giving us the stink eye.
Are we zeroing in on her? Have we seen her?
Make me investigate.
Can I make one too?
Investigate.
Can I lead to like
See-
encourage people to look for this? and
Please,
give
please
some-
do, because I need more dice.
Yeah, get 2 more dice on that, please.
More dice.
Oh, yo, Joe for the third eye.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take those 2 dice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
Take 'em,
anybody
take 'em.
else? Dugo, you got one. Okay, so yeah, I'll take them. Nope. Okay, I can't see shit.
So, you start scanning through the crowd. You don't quite pinpoint her. Dougler, Joanne, you may ask 2 questions, such
Okay.
as what is hidden here and where is it? What does it mean? What has happened here? How can I get into, out of, or past something? What threats can I perceive here? And where is it?
So first off, where is this bitch?
What threats can I perceive here? Is yeah. There's a moment where you catch sight of this woman. Now, for the most part, most of you had caught a glimpse of her before. The face she had seen was Germain's, who ran out into the open. But you see a woman in a mask, very obviously making eye contact, and watching Germain from the dance floor as she vanishes in between the crowd of people.
And that's
you-
the bitch from I saw from Lickaboo's point of view.
Yes. Well, I mean, she has a mask on, but same hair. And, you notice, as part of that, that she is now watching the rest of you as well.
Jermaine's just gonna lean over, like, just smile, laugh, and just pretend you don't know me. I think she only knows who I am.
Are you sure I shouldn't flash my gun?
I could just deal with her.
I hear that's how we flirt these days.
You show your piece.
Usually Jermaine would be far more like put together and reserved, but she is literally working on emotional fumes right now. So I would say this is easily the one time you're seeing Jermaine like in sheer panic mode. She is pale as a ghost, paler than a ghost, and just kind of like, just go, okay? They only know it's me. They only noticed me. I fucked up. It's okay. Just go.
That was a joke.
I think you guys should get
But
her
I'm
out
not
of here.
leaving.
I think you guys should get her out of here.
I think you're right. I'm gonna kind of clasp my arm around your shoulder. I'm taller than you probably, and just kind of be like, let's get while the getting's good. I've had my
No.
fun.
Joe, you can ask one
Not
more
a lot,
question,
yeah.
by the way.
If I act based on the knowledge I get from this question, do I get a +1 die?
You can take a +1, yes.
Cool. Joe is. Oh, do I really want to do this? Because part of me just wants to say, how can I get her gun and use the +1 die? I got a sneak roll to get it out of her pocket, which I think would be hilarious. But it'd be a bad idea. It would be hilarious.
Man, first you walk up to a dude and kick him straight in the nuts, and now you're trying to take an armed woman's weapon. Joe really has like come out of her shell.
I fucking love Joe.
Yep, what's the best way to get her gun without her noticing?
I mean, you can klutz her up, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, what's the plan, y'all?
Oh no, that was their
All right,
question
so-
for you, huh?
Yeah.
I figured it was an information get, but you know, there's
Oh,
always a way
Yeah,
to get a
you
girl
told them
gun.
they had one more question.
Oh,
That's what's the best way to
it's-
get the gun without them noticing.
oh, sorry. Best way to get the gun without them noticing? Be very stealthy.
Joe's gonna be a stealthy bitch.
All right.
It might help that I'm actively leaving the person, leaving the gym with the person that she's been following around.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, Astrid's suggestion was the very squishy people leave, so she could also take the gun and the person
Yeah.
if we really wanted to get more rough and tumble.
Yeah, if we're making this some sort of high-level conflict, I might weigh in on a lead to draw attention away.
Guys, Jermaine has 4 conditions.
That's why I wanted you.
Joe-
That's why I wanted you out of there.
I don't think Joe's bringing this up to you guys. I think it's just something that he's gonna do.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. All right. So, Joe, you try disappearing in the crowd. I'm going to need a successful stealth to be able to disappear. And I am going to need a bonus to be able to get next to her and actually try to take the gun.
Okay. Do I add the d6 from the question, or do I just roll flat?
If you want to burn that die now, you may.
Yes. I will choose exhausted.
Joe, be careful. Holy shit, okay.
Nice.
All right. All right.
You steal her soul.
With that many successes for a difficult challenge, that is a total of 5 successes.
Hot damn.
Jesus Christ. You
That-
stole her lunch money.
That was a very difficult challenge. Fortunately, you succeed. Good on you. You managed to slip into the dance. There's a moment where she's kind of doing little spins, keeping her eye on the group, but she still seems focused on Jermaine for the most part. She did see you, but after you disappeared and you managed to jump in as she is moving between partners, catching someone new, spinning around and flowing. You match that flow, and there's a moment where you're able to very quickly, very gently slip a hand past her dress enough to pull the gun out. How long she's going to be, and you quickly spin away as well. How long she is going to be unaware of that probably isn't going to be very long. But with 5 successes, you not only managed to disappear, you not only managed to sneak up on her, you not only managed to slip the gun away, you not only managed to keep the gun concealed from everybody around you, and the 5th success is enough for you to get away before she notices you. You needed 5 successes.
Jesus, Joe, okay. Fucking animal.
Part of me wanted to leave just like one round in her pocket, but I don't think I could do that. Not with how hard the challenge was.
No.
So before you guys even realized Joe wasn't there, she's back. Like, okay, it is time to really go this now.
Right, yeah. Let's get out while the getting's good. Did you ever find that woman that was stalking Jermaine?
Yeah, I got
Let's
her
get going.
gun.
Yeah, I took her gun.
All right.
Mm.
Well, I mean, don't have to tell me twice. Let's get while the getting's good. Eventually, someone's gonna find out someone spiked a punch, and I don't want to be around when that happens.
Speaking of, Ben the bartender throws open the men's bathroom. He's like, "All right, fun's over." And there's and there's a group of the rich kids in there, glancing up, looking confused.
God, I don't use the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Looking
All right.
quite confused.
So you all are slipping out then.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Hugh, get Courtney out.
Hey, how's it going?
Get Courtney out. We can't get her right now because
Right.
reasons.
Oh, sure, I'll get my bestie.
Without the Molotovs.
Oh no. I promised there would be no
No
harming
fire.
anyone today. So for the next 24 hours, well, a little bit less than that. Also, by the way, Astrid, when he says there will be no harming anyone today, I'm gonna type you something.
Okay.
What did you do?
Robot code. Don't listen.
01, 0,
It'll warp your
01,
brain and
0,
turn you into a
01.
cyborg.
You're a mass murderer.
Cute.
01,
I won't
0.
cause any further damage today. Has already killed 25 people
Yeah, there are so many bodies in
in
the
the
lockers.
past 3 hours.
Secret message.
Through the
That death
tunnel.
list is huge.
Huge.
Ah.
Jermaine's just gonna open the obituaries one day and be like, "God, that was a rough day." Just turn the page over and it just says a photo mugshot of Hugh, serial killer
Give it
on the list.
thumbs up. Serial killer still at large.
Yeah, he's got like a churro in his mouth, a bag of Cheetos, and like a Molotov.
Have you seen
Actual
this psychopath?
My God, that's the face of evil.
The toothy
one
grin.
day.
They're not really looking at the camera.
Oh my God. You got a little something there, Trace.
Got red on you.
Got a little wipe that off.
Want to know how I got this blood?
Yeah.
That was a Joker reference, but you know what? Cunnilingus.
What the lesbian vampire say to her girlfriend?
Signa made him promise.
See you next
God.
month.
But yeah, Hugh vanishes into the crowd again. Or runs off into the crowd.
Woo.
What do the rest of you do?
Astrid will take up the rear, knowing full well that this person might be coming to find their gun.
Yeah.
You guys don't
speaking
have
of
to
that-
figure out yet.
Speaking of
Told
that,
us you have the gun.
Nope, I said let's get the fuck out.
Yeah, I joked that I have her gun. That
Oh,
was
and
me.
Astrid takes up the rear, being very protective of the group and having to have wanted to confront this woman the whole time.
Yep. So you all step out, and as you all leave and the doors close, there's a moment as we have the camera, people kind of like passing by, and we see her and her mask, and there's a moment where someone else passes by and she's gone. And I feel like this is a good spot to take a quick 5-minute break. For those who need to get up and stretch their legs, please do so. Use the bathroom if you need to, grab a drink, all that good stuff, and we will be back here shortly.
Bless
Okay.
and thank you. I've been drinking, for those of you who want to know, a mix of Lillet Blanc, which is a fortified wine,
Oh.
elderflower liqueur, Saint Germain's, as one does. This Cattle One Botanical,
It's got peach and orange blossom, so it's a very floral drink, if you can guess. I don't usually purchase Kettle One because it's usually too expensive, but the fucking really expensive liquor store next to me has like my usual go-to cheap vodka at the same price as the Kettle One shit. So I'm like, why the
Fuck it, I'll get the
not
good
the
stuff.
more expensive of the two if it's the same price?
Yeah.
What do you got? Shortages or something? I'm sorry. Anyway, that all with
Increasing the price
seltzer
of
water.
all.
It's a very
all
refined
pork.
tasting drink, if you ask me. Very floral. Tastes a lot like I'm eating someone's garden. But in a good
Sounds
way.
good.
Mm.
I am gonna grab a snack though, so I'll be
Fucking
right back.
delicious. Yes, I'm gonna go get myself something too to settle my stomach and ease out the liquor that I was heavy on in the beginning of the. So.
Okay. Be back soon.
Whew. Hey, everybody. Joe's got a fucking gun now. Oh, God. I'm so happy that worked. Like, beyond happy that worked. Ah, shit. These are tangled. Like, there's no reason why I should have been able to do that, so I gotta really like shave for that, but I'm so happy that worked. Like, just activated ghost mode. In Joe came. Out Joe left. Ugh. Joe's got a gun. Joe could dual wield gun and axe. She's essentially becoming an apocalypse kill character. Hey, Pat. Still so giddy that worked. Oh.
I kind of love that half the party has a gun now. We're just a bunch of teenagers with fucking illegally acquired guns.
Like,
we're kind of a menace. It's great.
I have the... I'm pretty sure she's the big bad, and I have her gun.
She'll get another one, but
True.
She'll take it personally.
Honestly, I wish I had one more success, so I could just left a bullet in her pocket. It's like, hey, I could have just shot your head off, but I didn't, so fuck off. But no.
I chose not to kill you this moment, big bad. Remember this.
What the fuck, Joe?
Joe's
Don't
kind of the
just sound-
secret badass of the group. It's kind of impressive.
Joe's just sitting there like, I lost my will to live, but I just found.
I might have lost my will to live, but I have a gun.
Oh, Lord, that was ludicrous.
She activated ghost mode.
And it pisses me off even more because, like, I'm the sneak person and I failed a basic 3 check, and here you are just like, 5.
Yeah. But the thing is, from the start, Joe has actually always had a high sneak. I just never used it.
I think that's why I never realized you had high body, because I don't
Amazing.
remember the last time you've used a body skill majorly. You were always like, investigate, comprehend, empathize. I don't remember the last time you've used like body skills.
You have a higher body than I do, and I'm like the second jock.
Yeah.
Here I am just sitting with a maxed out tech.
Yeah, fucking Joe made a pact with the devil to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but small. Like, you just made a pact to be Batman. You're just swole as fuck, stealthy as shit, and just I am vengeance. Good lord.
Definitely fits, because it's like, mostly an investigator. When it comes down to punching, I win.
Yeah. Okay, Joe's just Batman. Investigates until they figure out the problem, and then just comes in with fists and a gun.
Then just punches.
Super sneaky.
Yeah, So
Batman,
last week,
notorious gun
I
user.
was kind of sad, like, yeah, I should have pushed that strength check when I was blocking Aster's punch just for the moment of it, but like now it's like, if I did, I would have had it. So that's good.
I think the worst part is, in my brain, how I perceive every character, Joanne to me always felt like kind of the Velma of the group. But now I'm just like, no, you just like, I don't know, you're not Velma anymore. It's elevated. There's just like, whatever the next tier up from Velma is, I don't know where the evolution line of Velma goes.
Velma on steroids.
Yeah, just
Well,
She-Hulk.
if the show is any indicator, it just devolves into a pile of sludge.
Oh no!
Meanwhile, I'm obviously Fred.
You are a himbo.
Very
I'm
into
Rambo,
very
the
into
artist,
traps.
You are.
I'm also very into traps. Fred's single characteristic.
I'm leaving.
Wears
Goodbye.
a lot of white. Super into traps. Fits Tracy like a bill.
I'm leaving.
shoe. What the
Forever.
fuck?
Goodbye. My planet needs me.
I am reading that correctly, right? He's telling Astrid that hers is disabled.
If her traps are disabled, I could re-enable them.
Ooh.
What kind of role do you think that would be, GM?
Little pog champ.
You asked for it. You asked it.
Mm-hmm.
Get it
Open the letter.
Mhm.
Open the letter.
from
Open
you.
the letter.
I'm glad he told me that because that would have been very awkward.
Think it's a Tinker Tech, or I think I could make this a lead.
You're free to override it if you want.
Fair. Think I will. If it comes to that.
If it comes to
But it does sound like everybody's back.
Open the letter. Open the letter.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. I see some of us have some Tostitos.
I have sour gummy.
They look good.
Mhm.
Some. Everybody's got chips and or crackers.
Yeah, I was going to say I have crackers.
Yeah.
I have
So
lemonade.
I'll have crackers.
What are chips, if not crackers, but less fried?
Sure.
Yeah. I've got ginger ale. And I have invisible glass. Invisible glass.
I have censored for content.
Ha!
I also have one of those. You know where the camera can see, though.
I have brand redacted.
Brand
Oh, that's what you meant.
redacted.
Whoops.
We can call it liqueur. As we roll back in, we see the group of you stepping outside. Outside. Where do you all head?
Where are we heading?
Oh, that's a really
The van.
To the van.
Yeah, we definitely spent the night at my place last time, so we don't have to do that again, but we probably could.
We could also go to my place and hide the van behind it.
Ooh, good point. I think my mom mentioned that she was going to be out tonight, actually, come to think of it.
She said she had a date.
My place is actually going to be completely empty if we want.
Squeak 'em, squeak 'em, squeak 'em. Yeah.
Or it'll be perfectly occupied.
I think she said she had a date in a way that implied... Look, when my mom says she has a date, she does not usually mean she's bringing them back to our trailer park.
She said, don't wait up.
Yeah, I think Jermaine's probably down for Tracy's just because I don't think she wants to bring possible danger to her home.
Right, and yeah, we've definitely overused our hospitality at Jermaine's place.
That's fair.
Although, like, I need to talk to Emmett. I am riding the line here.
We can
Get
go
that
by
man
Jermaine's
on,
place
get
on
that
the
man
way.
on the phone.
Like you could actually just need to change of clothes, so stopping by wouldn't, be a line.
Beep
True.
boop boop. Emmett, I just killed a man. Don't worry, I've got a shovel.
Got a shovel. No.
And ironically, Emmett's response.
Yeah, if we could swing by Jermaine so I can get a change of clothes, that'd be perfect.
All right.
Go to Tracy's.
Seems reasonable.
So you all make your way to Astrid's van, I assume, and while it's obvious to everyone, there's a moment that passes as you pull on the road before you notice the lights to a vehicle turn on behind you while you're driving.
Oh boy.
It is moving fast. Like very, very fast. And you can hear the motor going. And it pulls up right behind, then moves to the side. And starts to drive past, and you see Jermaine, the woman, just kind of like glance over, and then it speeds up, drives ahead, and turns.
I have 4 conditions.
Which way does it turn?
They turn right.
Which way are we turning?
You would be going straight.
Fortuitous.
As you continue down that road, with them having turned off, you see the headlights of a vehicle turn back on the road you're down and stop,
Is this like?
and then starts to speed up.
Is this like in front of us, chicken style?
Yep.
Oh, fucking let's go!
All right.
Buckle up!
Well, crap baskets.
Buckle up!
We are entering trouble with a capital T. There is a vehicle careening in your direction heedlessly. Look, this wasn't gonna happen, but someone stole our gun.
You stole her gun. And we don't know you stole her gun.
Nope.
I trust you to drive, but make sure we survive this, alright?
Yeah, what is everyone doing right now?
I think that was a lead from me.
I'm definitely doing a move body for driving.
Oh my god.
Wait. Let me declare the stakes because I forgot to do that. My bad. Declare the stakes. The stakes are your well-being. Threat level. I'm gonna say difficult. You need 4 times the number of gains, so 16, I think. 16. And then make the plan. So Tracy, you said you're gonna be leading. How do you lead?
Basically, I tell Astrid that I trust her to drive, and then I kind of coordinate everybody to be on the right side of the ship when things go down. That if we do accidentally come into a full-on collision, we'll survive.
All right. So you say you trust Astrid, and then tell everyone to sit down and buckle up.
Yeah, sit down, buckle up, stay on the left side of the vehicle at all times. Unless you need the window for shooting or something.
Okay.
Who would need that?
Like, tires are a thing that can be shot.
Who would need windows for shooting?
All right. Astrid, you said you were
I'm driving.
So
I think there's some feedback.
What about it?
from Douglas.
For me?
Yeah,
there's
fan
like a
feedback.
word.
Oh, hold on a sec.
what about Jermaine and Joanne?
I don't know too much what I could do.
Honestly, do
I-
you want to no, this is probably a bad idea, but if we could bump up onto the side of the van so that we can tip it a little bit on the way up. I don't know. I think that's probably a terrible idea though.
I can only think of one thing to do for Jermaine, and you're all just gonna scream at me.
Don't jump out the van.
Bonnet. I could never scream at you.
I'm the only one that she wants, and I don't
Jumping
have
out of the
any-
van? Fuck you!
I mean,
Hey, I stole her gun.
that you are aware of. She stole a gun.
She figured it was us fairly quickly, unfortunately, but could
what to do. Because I have 4 conditions, so my best shot is sneak or comprehend. But I can't.
Comprehend.
What
Might be
would
able
I
to figure out
even-
what best move is.
Maybe. feel like that's just too wide open. Look, hold on, where's my PDF? What's everything comprehend can do? Ability to have the right piece of information. I guess. I don't know. Does anyone have any ideas? I'm like shooting blanks here.
Okay, I would definitely suggest comprehend and figuring out trajectory to move at would be my suggestion as a thing to do. However, if I'm thinking about like what your character knows about, has good comprehension about, maybe a comprehend to see what this woman will reasonably do. Maybe to like read her as a person.
That would be an empathy.
Oh fuck,
Yeah.
you're right. Damn. It's also a mind roll. Do you have good empathy?
Oh, what is my mind? Well, my mind is high, but my empathize is nothing.
Oof.
I can try it, but it is a massive gamble. It is one die.
Stick to what you're good at. Honestly, hiding on the side of the right side of the van probably counts for something. Like if we all get hurt, at least you won't.
Oh, can I attempt to throw something large enough out the window, maybe wrapped in like part of black cloth, to like sneak to look like I've jumped out of the van?
Ooh. Interesting. Bags are a thing.
My only other idea is comprehending the road and maybe like
Could find us a
see if-
path.
I kind of think if you were going to be, throwing a body-sized something wrapped in black cloth out of a vehicle, you would have had time to prep that.
fair.
Like this is happening in a few seconds.
Yeah. I guess I will comprehend, maybe attempt to comprehend like a split second path or turn we can take. Or
Okay.
yeah, I'll try that. That's the best thing I can think of.
What is Astrid's intent with this drive? Is it to get past, crash right into?
I'm crashing my van into this woman. That's insane. It's going to be at the last second veer off, and try and get her to swerve too.
Okay.
I managed
th-
successes.
In that case, I will take the comprehend. What is Joanne doing?
Don't think you want to double up on the comprehend. Could
Block.
I didn't have a chance to think I had it yet.
I mean, you have a gun.
Do we know how many bullets are in it?
Nope. I haven't really taken a serious look at it.
Crap.
Tracy also has a gun, and you all know where she keeps it. It is loaded.
Between them thighs.
I don't want Joe to use it just yet. That's the thing. Jermaine seems like the most out of all of us. Could I potentially use a force body just to like, hold Jermaine steady so if we do tumble or something, she just won't be that hurt?
I mean, you could steady me so I can comprehend better, but like help Jermaine focus, I suppose.
Joe is bad at leading.
So if you were gonna do a force body, that would be the ability to lift heavy things, fight, endure physically demanding situations. So yeah, that would count.
Okay, I'd like to do that then.
Brace
Lift heavy
me,
thing, parentheses. Jermaine.
Them tits.
All right. So let's see. This would be when I ask for rolls, but I see 2 of you already made them. So there is a total of 4. Let me get the force body from Joe and
what's
the
our
move
what's our
body.
target range, by the way?
You need 16 times. You need 4 times the number of successes of teens, so 16 for this one.
Okay. Is this broken into 2 parts or just 1 part?
That's if we don't meet the.
First, you have to make it at least halfway.
Okay. Force body, go. Force body, push, scared.
All right, that's a total of 6.
6.
Let me get that move body. Add the.
Ooh,
What was
can
it?
I
+2
can
for
I
the
actually
vehicle?
also push my successes on this lead?
You may.
I'm going to be upset, and I'm going to try and lead even harder.
2 more
Okay,
successes.
so that's
Fuck yeah.
4 successes. I would suggest you take them, driver.
Yeah. So it's what, a 1 for 2 exchange?
Every success is 2 extra dice. Alternatively, if you just wanted to have those successes to count towards the number of successes that you need, I will take that as well.
I'm gonna just say that I would rather Tracy throw 4 successes into this.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Because my dice tend to not
Yeah,
work
this
out.
is extended trouble is a
Take
little
it. I'll
different.
take it. Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
We're
take
off at that halfway point too already. It's just that.
So, yeah, so that should be what 2.
Well, then that's 4 successes.
6, 8. We're at 8, halfway, like Dougler said. Then I'm rolling with the wagon.
Shaggin' wagon.
Shaggin' wagon.
Hey.
Why did it-
All right.
Hey, look at that.
10.
I guess I'll go ahead and push as well.
All right.
Hugh sent me something that was very upsetting, so I'm upset and I'm going to push. Fuck yeah!
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh.
We need
That's-
2 more, right?
Yeah, you need 2 more. So
I literally can't push.
yeah.
Just pushed.
So all right. So the scene plays out.
Pushed.
So this vehicle speeds up. You also speed up. It is very much a game of chicken. There is a moment where Joanne moves over and puts her arms around Jermaine as Tracy is shouting for everyone to brace themselves. Joanne braces Jermaine during this potential head-on collision. She does not stop this vehicle. It looks like she's almost fully intending to collide. Jermaine, you quickly pick up on the right moment to swerve and shout for it to happen. And Astrid, you make the calculations and are quickly able to speed out of the way. As the car that they're in spins and turns, and the tires screech along the road, and her vehicle spins around facing the other way as your van rights itself, kind of wobbling a little bit. It's a heavier vehicle. There's a moment where the camera cuts to this woman in the vehicle quickly shifting the gears and flooring the vehicle, which starts to speed up, leaving skid marks on the road as she begins to close the distance again. You need 2 more successes. What is everyone doing now?
Do we have another round at this?
You have another round at this.
I'm gonna shoot at her tires.
Okay.
I'm gonna also make a force body roll.
That should have a plus. What do we say? 3 or 2 from
I need
the gun.
I need to know what everybody's doing first.
Oh, yep. No fair. Good point. Sorry.
I
Keep rolling these things. My bad.
think Joe's gonna open the side door, just grab onto the little shit handle, lean out, take the woman's gun, and just. It'd be cool, but I couldn't guarantee that aim because I don't think Joe's very much experienced with guns. So just aim at the engine block just to disable her car.
You throw the gun at her.
You throw it? What? No, you fool! You don't understand how guns work.
She shoots. You
All right.
just throw a pull slide back, see if the bullet's inside, then just. Jeez, that's how you check a gun.
All right. Astrid, were you using what I think you're using?
Yes, it's going to be a force body.
Okay.
I have overridden Hugh.
Okay.
I have a question. What is Evil Lady's gun worth?
What?
Well, I'm using Evil Lady's gun. I don't know if it has any bonuses to it or not.
It'll be the same as any other gun. Any other normal gun.
So 2?
I believe they were 3.
Yeah,
I
thought it
don't
was
remember.
3.
Yeah. So force bodies. What is Jermaine doing?
That's an unbelievably great question. Well,
Hiding in the side of the car is a valid decision. Don't need much.
yeah, I think considering Joe has now opened the door and is both Tracy and Joe are now shooting gangster style at this woman's car.
We are actively shooting gangster style at this other car. For sure.
Jermaine is a broken shell of a woman right now. It is just in the corner, trying to stay out of the line of fire in sight. I suppose sneak or force body if I have to hold myself in the van. I'm not
I would
sure.
say force body if you wanted to stabilize yourself. Sneak if you just wanted to curl into a ball and hug your knees to your head.
I worry that if I do that, I'm just gonna roll out of the van and die because I'm not stabilizing myself.
You start rolling, Joe stops you with her foot like, no, honey. You stay inside. You stay inside.
No, you're shooting. You can't. You have an action. I'll force body to try to just stabilize myself and stay in the van while this is all happening.
All right. So after it appears that she fully intended to ram her vehicle into yours, you managed to skirt by her. 2 of you open windows or the van door and start firing. Those who are firing, give me force body with the +3 from using guns. Astrid, you may do a +5. Jermaine, give me your force body to stabilize yourself.
I'm sorry, did you say +5?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. 4 conditions and I get success. Okay.
So the Astrid lets them fire off first because she's calculating the weak points where their shots are hitting, and then she probably flips the radio on and it starts playing "Ain't Nothing But a G Thing," and she whips the van hard so that it does a sharp 90-degree turn, and as it's doing the Akira skid, she rolls down the window, sticks her arm out, and the arm transforms from a regular hand into a buster cannon, and she lines up the shot, locks eyes with the woman in the driver's seat, and fires as well.
So not only
I got 2 more.
not only does it turn into a buster cannon
Versus 1
as
success.
your arm transforms, but the skin that you got from Hugh, some of it condenses and seems to condense into some kind of metallic substance to act as a bullet to lock in. So you're firing some of this material. The rest of it peels back and looks just horrifying, to allow the arm to actually transform. And Astrid, you get in your mind fireball.exe. So you all fire. The bullets strike her vehicle. She doesn't seem to stop until she gets a fucking buster cannon that hits the engine, and I feel like there's a slow motion moment where the car buckles and from the impact, and as she tries to correct the vehicle, it starts to swerve and turn and goes over, and then it goes on its side and continues to roll as you all are as it's doing the Akira skid. The van comes to a halt. Her car continues to tumble and roll at the speed it's going at before it comes to a stop upside down, flames licking at the hull.
Well, I think we might have killed a woman. So, let's keep driving.
I definitely need that change of clothes now.
I might actually have that drink now.
Good thing you were all wearing the brown pants. Yeah, Astrid's gonna do the very slow drive by the toppled over vehicle just to make sure that they're dead, but not actually check to make sure they're dead.
Okay.
And then drive past so that we can get the fuck out of here.
All right. You start to drive past, and as your van disappears down the road, there is a moment that passes, and we get the camera panning downward to this just ruined vehicle, this ruined car, and a fairly long moment goes by before the door just goes and flies off the hinges, and a figure crawls out and stands up, and there's blood trickling down their face, and there's large gashes, there's glass sticking out of them. The dress is torn and bloody, and she looks down at it and then back up and says, "I haven't looked this terrible since several years ago," and begins to limp down the road. The camera's going to cut over to where you all are, stopping by Jermaine's house.
Has Astrid's arm gone back to normal?
Yes.
Okay.
Your arm does turn back from a buster cannon to an actual arm, but you notice there is a small patch of skin missing that was used to fire actual material.
Oh. Well, that's inconvenient. Just kind of put her arm back down. Park. Okay, we're here.
So that's what Hugh gave you?
Yeah, it's what Hugh gave me. It did seem to fit with my programming. He also said he saw it in a video game, and she air quotes.
I'm still fucking shocked about Hugh. God damn. Been a long day.
Yeah, I honestly thought he was just Eldritch. I didn't expect him to be robotic as well.
I thought he was just a weird guy. Yeah.
Your phone rings.
Hey, how's it going?
Which one?
All of them.
All of them.
Joe's gonna answer.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. Did you Courtney out okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
I guess good.
So, where do you want me to? Where should we go?
Home to sleep.
Yeah. Take her home. She's had a long
She
day.
deserves some sleep.
Oh, sure, I can do that.
to her home, you know?
Yeah,
I can do that too.
Not your home, Hugh.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
I don't even want to imagine what Hugh calls home. It is probably like some sixth-dimensional hellscape that like has soft serve ice cream.
A horrible nightmare reality. Hey, this is my house.
Guys, just one moment. Joe's gonna walk away from that and like, hey, Hugh, just between us, what's your home like?
We're all in the call.
Yeah, we're all just sitting there on the phone. It's like,
But Joe's the one who picked up first.
it's fair.
Yes, and see it picked up or not.
God. I
Oh
think
wow,
that's-
it's great. We got like the best self-serve ice cream.
And
It's
it
super
works.
dark a lot.
The best part is the machine works. It's not like McDonald's. Like, the machine works.
Oh yeah, we don't have a contract with some weird company where we're just like cycling money back and forth. No, we actually have an ice cream machine that does work.
I think while this is all happening, Jermaine is just like baby shuffling toward the house, just like front of dress, like bunched up and just like.
My favorite flavor is vanilla 365.
Sounds delightful.
Huh. Interesting.
Joe doesn't remember the number of the vanilla that made her forget.
It was like 32?
I think it was like 120 something.
Was it? I thought it was 2
Uh,
digits. Lydia would know. We'll wait for her.
I'm sure she would. I'm sure she would. Lydia's not here now, is she?
Wow, like if you know, if you don't mind your sanity, you're welcome to, come visit.
You could open that letter, Tracy, and then Lydia will just. There you go.
Yeah, all you have to do is
Fair
say her
Hugh.
name.
Lydia,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't think it's
feeling
gonna
this
affect me as much
envelope.
as you think it would.
Lydia, Lydia, Lydia.
let's fucking go. Look in the mirror, say her names 3 times. Let's go.
Anyways, you guys stay safe.
All right.
Joe's gonna hang up.
Okay.
Hate everything that just transpired.
So
As
Jermaine,
you all are
Jermaine went
approaching
on
Jermaine's
ahead.
house, I'm gonna give. I had something entirely different planned before her gun got stolen. So I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give you all an option. Is there something going on at Jermaine's house right now? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say no because Jermaine needs to relax.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hold on. Is this a? Now, hold on.
Oh, hold on. What if I die?
I feel like we've done. I feel like we've done enough punishment right now. Hold on, I'm not saying no.
But hear me out. What if we? But what if we did?
I only wanted to clarify: is something going on of my choice, or like is something like asking for something to go on?
For something to go on. I'm asking if something potentially bad may or may not have happened.
Oh, the logical part of me says don't fucking say yes because, I want my character to be okay. The narrative part of me says if this was part of your plan, it's part of the story.
I mean, the story's going to be built with all of us, and the thing is, whatever I had intended, I feel like I got away with a lot with that scene because someone's gun was stolen. So I don't have to. So it's optional.
Okay.
I am gonna say, roll a d6. If it is 4, 5, or 6, go with it. If it is 1, 2, or 3, we just walking away.
Bad idea.
1.
We walking away.
Ah.
They can't keep getting away with this.
Ugh.
I left it up to the die.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'll save that for another moment then. So you all make it to Jermaine's house. It is quiet.
Too quiet.
Your parents know that there was a dance today, so what would you all like to do? Do you step out? Where do you go?
At this point, Jermaine has waddled ahead just to get a change of clothes and hopefully talk to Emmett. I don't know how far behind they would be, if they'd be following along or not.
All right.
He'd probably give you some space.
Okay. So you go and you collect a bit of clothes. One thing I will say, you do notice that the shed is somewhat empty. Or dark, I should say.
If the thing you were mentioning involved Emmett,
Just remember you did this.
okay, with change of clothes in hand, I will get out of my Bone Witch outfit. I'll just put on some casual, well, it's goth clothes, but casual goth, I suppose. With the clothes in my satchel, I will take a look at the shed.
Alright. When you go up to the shed and enter, it's mostly empty. There's no giant isopod hiding in there anymore. And Emmett is there. And he's just sitting by a small light. And he looks like he has a bowl of something that he's like scooping out and eating. He glances up and says, "Oh, hello."
Hi, everybody seems to be okay, right? You good?
I'd hope so. I'm fantastic.
That's great to hear, Emmett. Where have you seen the your friend?
The furniture? Oh, yes, it's outside. I haven't moved it back in yet.
Great. And the other thing that's more alive, have you seen that thing?
More alive? Well, there's not much alive around here.
Maine's trying so hard to not say the word because she doesn't know if they're being surveilled. You know, the thing that likes the salad. Your friend, the one you moved the furniture for? Felicity?
Felicity. Felicity. Pauses and thinks for a moment, takes a bite of some vanilla ice cream. Well, sounds familiar.
Jeremy doesn't have any idea about the ice cream, so she can't question it.
I seem to vaguely recall that, someone came by and picked up their, sister? Friend? Someone. I'm sorry, my mind must be going. Oh, was that their name, though? Felicity? Wow.
I don't know what to do.
Good on me. Takes another bite of the ice cream.
I don't know what to say to him right now.
Hey, what's everybody else doing? Are they close enough to hear any of this?
Probably.
Joe's gonna come over, like, Emmett, where did you get the ice cream?
Hey, Joseph, how are you?
Joseph.
It,
Let's
Joe.
see. Let's see. Let's see.
Did you just call her Joseph? Sorry, I'm a little out of it.
It's weird misgendering. for
Sorry,
sure.
Jeannie. What is wrong with my head? I'm sorry, I can't quite place it. I recognize you having trouble putting names.
I turned to Joe. Hey, is he eating ice cream?
The best ice cream.
Emmett, can I just
Where'd you get
see that for a second?
Would you like some?
I'm allergic to dairy.
Sure.
Lactose intolerant.
No, the other one.
You'll...
I'm gonna eat ice cream, but okay.
Well, normally I don't, but this stuff is fantastic. Like, the best ice cream I've ever had ever.
Pretty sure the last time you had ice cream, you were complaining about being on the porcelain throne for a week, but okay.
Is he also lactose intolerant?
Joe step
Tracy's-
forward
Tracy's
and
mind
If
is
I
just
am, I don't remember.
Lydia, get here first.
okay. Can Joe step forward and trip on her heels / dress and hand goes down, just flip the ball out of his hand.
So
by mistake?
clumsy.
Give me a move body.
Damn it. Yay!
All right, so you step forward, trip, and accidentally knock the bowl out of his hand, and the bowl clatters and the vanilla spills on the floor. He's like, "Oh dear, what a mess. Oh well."
Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna lean over to Astrid and Tracy and just be like, I know Emmett's got a screw or two loose and more than just one body part, but how did he forget?
Did we tell you about the ice cream?
You haven't told her about the ice cream.
It's ice
It
cream.
is the best ice cream ever.
I know about the ice cream as well. It's
Emmett,
Joe's gotta.
Alright, well, I'm not
What do you-
gonna think about that much.
it's ice cream, Emmett. What's so fucking impressive? Just
Astrid's gonna
Gotta try
Astrid's,
it to understand.
Astrid's gonna pull Jermaine away from Emmett and just be like, you
Jermaine,
have to
yeah.
understand that somebody
What?
got to Emmett who might have been looking for Felicity. The ice cream
Someone related
has...
to Lydia
I'm sorry?
or the company. Someone related to Lydia.
Someone
or the company
related
that-
someone related to Sunshine got here and took Felicity. The ice cream erases memories. There's some kind of chemical substance. In fact, Astrid's gonna like pick up the ice cream and just like She probably doesn't have something that can analyze it, but I'm gonna pretend like she does and see, because my rolls for deductive reasoning is terrible. But I want to see if just like finger dab and taste, because I'm not in danger of losing my memories because they're backed up on a hard drive. Can I suss
Finger
out
dab and smell.
what's in it?
Yes. I would say.
Investigate.
Yeah, probably investigate.
It's a long shot, but I just wanted to see if she could figure something out. Beep boop beep boop boop. It's got some kind of drugs that make you forget your memories. Yep.
It's ice cream. What the? Whatever. Hugh's a fucking sociopathic creature from the 6th dimension.
And so ice cream that erases your memories is really hard to believe.
Wait, so then they were here?
That's why Felicity is gone.
Have you ever been to Woodstock?
Oh no.
Sorry, was that to
No,
me?
I'm with Joe on
Yeah.
this one.
Well, those were the days, weren't they?
Yeah, do you remember much of it?
Not a clue.
Yeah, this ice cream is like 5 of them and pushed into a bottle. Of
5 of them.
bowl.
Wow, that is some good ice cream then.
Yeah, except it takes from you. And doesn't give everything back.
Takes and it takes and it takes.
Jermaine's gonna freak out, and she's gonna do something probably stupid. She's gonna run into the section that it's a building off to the side of the house. That's basically where bodies are prepped. Like the actual morgue where they got the drawers of the bodies and such. And she wants to see if bodies are still there.
Bodies are still there.
Oh, they didn't take anybody to reconstruct then. The last thing I need is half of this fucking place walking around tomorrow.
Well, that would be horrifying, wouldn't it?
Would be.
Emmett, I'm sorry.
What?
You don't realize it. But, I screwed up, and you're paying a price for it.
I don't feel like I'm paying a price at all.
I know. I know you don't. I know you don't.
I'm gonna.
He
pat
puts
him
he puts
in
an
the
armor
back.
he puts an arm around you and says, "Don't you worry.
It's back.
Nothing terrible. Nothing terrible's happened."
I'm gonna look over to Tracy and just say, could this ice cream make him forget me?
It doesn't seem
Nothing
like
could
it.
make me forget you.
I think it was just so he would
Doesn't
forget
matter
about what
now.
happened the last few days.
If he had more, who knows?
Might be able to jog them back. I was affected by this stuff and I got my memories back.
Yeah. I remember how you got them back, Joe?
Hazy, but you got them back.
He helped me and I had my sketchbook and going through that with her triggered them, and Joe's gonna go into her bag and pull her sketchbook and flip to picture of Felicity. Like, Emmett,
Yes,
to put on his. He's still sitting down, right? Or is he standing?
standing right now.
Okay. I want you to focus on this picture.
My, what a magnificent critter there.
Yeah, she really is, and I want you to think back, because you helped her. She was hurt, and you helped her. I when you look at this, think about the emotions that it come from it, and try.
You know, kind of looks like a roly-poly.
Yes, she does. Is there some sort of role I could try for this?
Is there any way I could assist?
You know, if I were to know any better, I'd say you were attempting a flashbulb recall. That's what they call it.
Is it working?
Oh, I'm sure if I continue to focus, it would work. But since you all seem to be pretty focused, Jermaine, come here real quick. Gestures for you to follow.
She goes to wipe her eyes, and it's just a pound of black mascara just down her cheek.
And he goes to like kind of like a cabinet and opens it and takes a box down and opens that. And he goes, let's see, here it is. And he pulls out what appears to be like a little medicine vial. And it says take on, and then it has like a date, a couple days from now.
What on earth is this?
Why, this is, he looks to everybody else. Now, I'm only telling you this because you look like you really need something to ensure you're not. You look like you need some good news. I'm well aware my memories are gone. This is gonna help me get them back.
Why would someone take your memory if they're just gonna give them back?
So that when someone else comes asking about whatever I might have not known, I not knowing of it.
Emmett, somehow you are a genius and a moron. Who gave
I
this to you?
thank you. I don't remember.
Can I examine the bottle for any details? A signature?
There are none.
This is a stretch.
Plus, it allows me to enjoy some fantastic ice cream.
Stop eating the ice cream.
It's on the floor now, so.
Yeah, don't eat anymore.
All right. I want to grab Emmett kind of like by the loose cuffs of his like jacket, like by the elbows, and just say, someone told you to take this so you'll get your memories back. Will you remember to do that for me?
Oh, of course I will. Unless I eat more ice cream after this point, in which case I won't. But it sounds like I'm done with the ice cream.
I should fucking hope so.
I think at this point Jermaine's just going to just say, okay, good night, Emmett. Just
He puts a hand on your shoulder and leans close and says, now listen to me, Jermaine. There's nothing in this world that could make me forget about you. You're a
I-
bright gothic light in the darkness.
Jermaine will nod and towards Emmett's face say, "Thank you, Emmett." But as she kind of walks away from Emmett, she's gonna sort of mouth to herself like, "A bullet in the head will make you forget a lot, though."
I think while this is happening, Tracy's looking around. She's not very useful right now, so she wants to, very least, see what's happened here. And she doesn't get anything on her investigate, so honestly, she's kind of idly walking around outside, her hand on her scalp, caressing a headache that's just getting noticed.
Jermaine, do you feel any better at all?
So, as a player, no.
Feel any better?
As Jermaine, no, but slightly less is bad. I'm gonna say no. I don't feel any better. I'm scared for Emmett. Because, one, they found Emmett. Two, they know he's in cahoots with it. Three, at least more than one person has interacted with Emmett within this company because they have not only wiped his memory as a contingency plan for somebody else asking questions, but now there is an antidote to that memory coming back. There are too many people who are now aware of Emmett, his actions, me, and my friends, and I do not think that interaction helped Jermaine at all.
It's like I have insider knowledge or something.
This sucks so much because it's like, as a player, I'm so much more scared for Emmett than Jermaine is actually scared for him.
Alright, well.
Well, failing that, I think while I'm nursing my headache, I noticed Jermaine returning from the mysterious nether regions that she was at just now, and that word definitely doesn't mean what I intended for it to mean, but whatever.
Yeah, does not mean what you thought it was going to mean.
Seeing our darling Jermaine.
My turn for you, mysterious nether agent.
I think Tracy would go over to her and say, "How is he? How's he really?"
He's Emmett deep down, but too many people that I'm afraid of are now aware of his involvement and his actions, and they have control over him.
Well, he might be safe for now. If he stays like this, even if he has a way to fix it later.
If they think that they've got him, then he's not a piece on their board. I'm gonna, you permitting, I'm going to kind of try and bring you in for a hug, because Tracy kind of needs a hug, but she assumes that Jermaine might also want something like that.
With your permission following, the hug would definitely start as a normal hug, and then it's easily going to fall into the rabid, like, clawing at clothing and just
Perfect.
like face pouring tears.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. Like, out of character. In character, Tracy's dealing with it as it comes.
Yeah. It is a normal
Would
hug.
you like to roll a lead roll?
I would. I very much would. You know what? Fuck it. A whole bunch of things that I wanted to say, but honestly, you just need to hear that he's safe. Or safe. We're safe for now. Whatever might come from this is gonna come some other night. And right now, we're together. And we have tools. And we have hints, and we can get to the bottom of this, and we can make everybody safe. But right now, we need to rest. We need to regather ourselves, and we need to prepare for what's about to come, because I have the distinct feeling that our problems don't end when we figure out where the baby is and the adult is and get them both to safety.
With the
We're safe
storyteller's
now.
permission, I think with this morbid fear in Jermaine now, with your permission, I would like Jermaine to go back down into the basement and pack a kit of dangerous implements, any needles with numbing agents, blades, possibly a hacksaw. I would like a mortician's kit, if at all possible.
Damn. Mortician's kit.
Because Jermaine is at the point where if somebody attempts to put Emmett in the ground, I'm putting them in the ground.
Okay.
Thank you.
And in lieu of clearing your conditions, I will let you take an item.
I will happily accept that.
Joe's gonna do something that's gonna hurt me to say that she did, and probably the other artists as well. She's gonna carefully tear the picture of Felicity out of her sketchbook and give it to Emmett.
I'm afraid I probably shouldn't have that on me.
Just try your best to remember and maybe hide it somewhere. You'll remember to, I don't know.
With Douglas' permission, I think Jermaine would like to interject with this interaction.
Go right ahead.
Because she is on the verge of losing it. She's gonna slap the drawing out of your hands, crush it, and pull out a lighter and burn it, and just say, "They made him forget. He's forgetting, and we're not remembering this." And anybody else that steps foot asking questions about this,
All right.
we're gonna handle it. But as far as it's concerned, we know nothing of this creature. Emmett knows nothing of this creature. And I will shake the mortician's kit, and you can, so Joanne can verbally or audibly hear like the sharpened knives within it, and just walking away with a with that dark air around her.
It looks like she's in some need of some real friends. I'm glad you all are here with her. Don't worry about me. I'll get everything back. Just not tonight.
Tonight we rest.
Tomorrow, we drink.
Fight. Fight.
Right, that was the line. Sorry, I watched it like 2 days ago or something.
No worries, I was taking a play at dramatic irony because you stole my line.
I say we go to Tracy's and get the hell out of here.
Just get the fuck out of here.
And you all get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Yep.
I drive them.
Alright.
Good, because homegirl don't know how to drive.
I'm gonna say for like the entire drive, Jermaine is just in the back of the van, just like scalpel in the hand, spinning it between her fingers.
While you're driving? Alright.
While somebody's driving.
While Astrid is
Yeah.
driving, Jermaine is just eyeing her kit.
Okay, you know how Astrid drives.
Okay,
Hand you a cork.
a covered scalpel, but it's got the hard cover on it.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, you know what? I've got 4 conditions. Maybe I'm not smart, but let's not add that 5th condition.
For drama's sake, yes, you hold the scalpel out, and you turn it over. But you all make it to Tracy's just fine. Would anyone like a scene, or should we start winding down?
We are
What's
at the
the
3-hour mark. We should
Scene,
wind
I'm
down.
happy to line down.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's been a pretty dramatic day.
Yeah. In that case, I would like. You know what? Never mind. In that case, we'll
Right, like-
have yeah. We'll have the scene kind of transition, and we see a large arthropoid, a familiar mama isopod, just moving through some of the trees, kind of pacing and then settling in one spot, staring off into the distance. The camera pans backwards for a little bit, and we see one officer approaching another, and she says, "Still not willing to return home?" The other looks over and says, "Yeah, I think Sunshine's got something on him. Or her. And the other replies, What about those kids from earlier? Last I heard they were all at a dance, but we should check in on them soon." And the camera's gonna cut again over to another figure as a pair of doors slides open, and we see a very bloodied figure step through, shove a scientist out of the way as she approaches another, and this figure, someone else, stands up and says, "What the hell happened to you?" And she says, "I am gonna need your help, brother." And then the credits start to roll. Let's do
It's still our
experience.
gun. I need low before I do experience, otherwise I'm not going to get any. I forgot to low after last session.
So, hi, Bird. Did you all participate in the session?
Nope,
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
Well, you don't get experience then.
Darn, bummer.
Did your problem with capital P or relationships with capital R get you into trouble with the capital T?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Were you broken and forced to take a scar?
No.
Not this time.
Not quite. Jermaine had that opportunity.
Jermaine was so close.
Narratively, I was considering it, but I'm like, shit, I have to start rolling for my life after that.
Yeah, you're weirdly like skirting the edge of do I cure my conditions? Do I take a scar? kind of.
Not doing it intentionally. Just like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go cure my conditions. I'm gonna go say hi to Emmett, and then it was like, oh, no, I'm not.
Tracy looking at Jermaine. I'm your anchor now.
Did you put yourself in harm's way to resolve the mystery with capital M?
Yes.
Yeah.
I stole a gun.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
You 5-finger discarded the shit out of that.
Yeah, that without 5 successes, that would have gone kind of poorly.
It's so good.
And finally, did you learn something new? If so, what?
Yeah. I got to Emmett.
That bitch is
The
petty.
whole conversation with Lydia counts for me, but you know.
I also learned I have to be sparing with my gun arm.
I learned what the ice cream is.
Or get more material.
Jermaine did
Start
learn about the
harvesting
ice
human skin.
cream.
Or consuming food like Hugh does.
Hugh eats?
You saw Hugh eat.
Does Hugh?
Not sure
He
about
ate.
that one.
He ate Cheetos, and then he ate like scraps of like metal.
He consumed.
Pretty sure I ate the ice cream after that.
To be fair, Joe's facing away from all that because
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
freaks
them
her
didn't
out.
look. So
Nobody knows the actual make and physiology of Hugh.
Astrid does.
Astrid does.
oh, Joe has seen his elder side though.
All right, everybody. Any questions? Anything you want to see more of, less of?
I have a question. Why do you hurt me?
Because you asked me to.
You did consent to it.
I did.
I gave you the option, and you're the one who's like, I didn't say no.
I didn't say stop.
Let's be real here. She's the one saying, yes, 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 harder. Harder, mommy, harder.
Harder, mommy.
It's not a fun story if I play like super safe. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna go explore that. That looks scary.
Yes,
I'm gonna go
please,
over here.
harder, mommy.
Just
Please,
remember.
harder, mommy.
Just remember your X cards and remember your safe words, everybody. They're very important.
Yep.
And remember your aftercare, everybody. I hope I'm not going too far. I love you all.
Oh no.
You definitely
like-
haven't gone too far. You haven't gone far enough.
Okay.
It is a hurt. It is a hurt simply because like I love my little babies.
They need
It
to
is
feel.
it is just a hurt from that, and like just the matter of like, oh my god, I'm literally skirting the line of Jermaine's possible death. But it's not fun if that's not on the table, so it's completely fine.
It's it is like if I do ever need to tone it back, do just say you wanna slow down a little bit. But yeah,
I will, but you're fine.
this is like I hope everybody's having a lot of fun. I want everybody to have a lot of fun. I enjoy this game. I enjoy when I
It
play
has
this
been a lot
game.
of fun, yeah.
But this is one of those games where I also have a lot of fun running too, because I have a lot of weird, nightmarish ideas in my head. That's just fun to get out instead
I mean,
of.
let's just put it this way. There's a reason I have talked to Rin concerning Lydia.
We had plans.
I'm fine with
Very
the
excited.
direction
So,
this thing's going.
so I hear. I don't know all the details, but so I hear, which I will need to get those details.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the look on everybody's face when they found out we had been plotting
Like,
the betrayal. V's
I
been
will-
seeing Lydia the whole time.
I will
know,
warn
right?
Tracy, that letter is gonna be loaded. I didn't explicitly say it at the time, but when you held that letter, it was thick.
Fire.
It was thick.
Like Lydia's thighs.
You open
Yeah,
it.
Donna,
there's a
just
little-
write it all out now, right?
It's honestly
It-
like,
It's thick. You open the letter and
remain
you
facts.
you take the paper part of out it, and it says, "Well, you're fucked now." You look down, and
You're
the rest is
fucked
just a
now.
bomb.
Yeah. It's
Told
like
you
I
not
told
to
you not
look
to
at this
open it.
yet.
told you not to open. Well, fuck.
I-
I should have eaten the ice cream.
You do have a point, Dougler. I will actually write out what is on that letter because it's
Ooh.
now at this point it's kind of solidified what the situation would be. What was going to be on that letter kind of depended on how the rest of the dance played out. So like I can do that.
All right. Well, with that being said, we should probably
Yeah.
wrap the show up here.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. This, of course, has been Party Wipe Games doing a Stillwater Chronicle. Remember to support Change Stars. Remember to support 12. It's got a few more days on the Kickstarter. So if you jump into it, they have a stretch goal that they're trying to reach. So get in there and help them out. Until next time, everybody. Tomorrow we are playing a Starforged campaign. If Shay and I are feeling well enough, I actually managed to get through most of this stream without feeling my guts dying. So might have had food poisoning, and I think like the crackers have been like the only thing I've held down in the last 2 days. So
Oh god.
yeah, it was a struggle today during this stream. I just didn't want to preface with the like I'm dying, so I probably won't be. But that's why I wasn't very talkative.
Because I was just like, are we hogging too much screen time? Like,
No.
Astrid can talk.
No, I was dying. It's okay.
No.
Yeah, but y'all have